Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
오, 산탄총 아닌가? 저격총인가?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
아,
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad. Come on already.
Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
아, 초점을 맞춰야
I'm gonna
넘어가네.
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
아주 방마다 야무지게 비밀 공간을 만들어놨네.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
애기다. 야, 동물에도 빙의를 하고 애기한테도 빙의를 하네?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
이게 나다. 자, 지금 이 개구리가 접니다.
That's over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
아, 엄마가 있을 때 안
Sam,
움직이네.
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
우와, 우와.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
됐다.
It sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Greg to hear this.
I wish he could have told us
아, 안 돼.
about the world he saw.
멈춰, 멈춰. 이거 어떡해.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
뭐야,
Not everything.
개구리 된 거야? 아, 저거 빨리 물 내리면 돼.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
아니, 근데 상식적으로 애기 저렇게 아무리 물을 껐다지만 육지 혼자 두는 엄마가 어딨어.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
아이고, 1살도 안 됐는데. 그레고리. 뭐냐, 이 노래방에 있을 것 같으니 지금.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
도대체 엄마는
and to see kids
얼마나
in the
많은
house
죽음을
again.
겪은 거야?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
약간 집이라기보단 좀 묘지 같다. 무덤이 많아서.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
이 집은 햄스터를 많이 키우네.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
진짜
I
뭔가
think
소설
Edie
속에
was
들어와
happy to
있는
finally have another
느낌이야.
painter in the family.
재밌다.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
루이스.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
어디가?
That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis
뭐야, 이게?
first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery,
이렇게
but he
오케이.
withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
그냥 버려볼까? 안 버려지네.
wander.
아 뭐야 이거? 아
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
지금 제가 왼손 요거를 이 그림을 조작하고 있고 오른손 마우스로 참치를 잡고 있어요.
Imagining a labyrinth,
멀티가 안 되네?
he'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
와.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
뭐야. 이게 어떻게 써?
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
아, 여기도 조정하는 거네.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
앞에 엄마인가 보다.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
오.
The queen was on her own quest for
빛나는 무지개.
radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping
아,
sand,
참치가 아니라
but the
연어야.
one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. began to forget the world we know.
현실로 돌아왔네.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
설마 아니지? 죽이는 거 아니지? 안 돼, 그러면.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
뭐해?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
아이고.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
오, 진짜 뭐가 왕이 된 기분인데?
There was only one thing left to do.
뭐야? 저 단두대 뭐야 저거?
Bend down his head.
여기 목 잘리잖아. 목 잘린다.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
아, 망상에 사로잡혀서 죽었구나.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
왕놀이 거하게 했네.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
너저분하네.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
얘 주인공 방인가 보다. 자기 이야기지 쓰네.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
자기 어릴 때 보여주는 거구나. 어디 여기?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
집 때문에 이런 행동이 하는
Edith
게
has a right to
아니다.
know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
안 간다는데 가시겠어?
Dear Edith, there's so
할머니가
many stories I wish I could
선물이네.
tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
저 집에
There'd
가는
been an
건가 보다.
earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
그 총 쐈던 무릎? 손목?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
맞다. 그
Or
간파된
maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
좀 뒤에
I kicked
궁금한데.
and screamed, but
우리
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
오, 뭐야. 움직인다.
We both tried to make the best of it.
뭐야?
A few years went by.
뭐야 이거? 세상에 이쁘다.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a
더러.
lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
이거 가는 거네. 너를 위한 거라고.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
네가 별로 누가
I just want to
찾아말했지 이거?
meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
미래의 핀치한테 하는 소린가? 미래의 자신한테.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
아, 아기를 낳았구나. 죽고 이제 그 아기가 또 이어서 그걸 확인하려고. 아, 뭐 되게 심오하다. 저주가 많네, 저주가.